What's going on, guys? Welcome to week number 11 preview video. In this one, we've got Ardmore Recruiting, Nebraska State, and ACU. So let's take a look at Ardmore's board first.
Let's do it. All right, we got some visits.
Yeah, Justin Bostic, James Holes, Curtis Narcisse,
Ooh.
and Jeff Jones. Sort by overall as usual. Some pretty interesting developments here. It kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie, guys. The Ardmore board, we might have to pull off of some people in order to try to save our recruiting season, because right now we have one signing.
It's pretty bad, man.
It's pretty bad. The season's almost over at this point. Gunnar Rivers looks like he's going to head to either Texas or Little Rock. Maybe if we can hang on, we can try to get him in the off season. Maybe he doesn't sign in during the season. James Holmes, the number one defensive end, looks like he's going to either Oklahoma or ACU. Alex Johnson looks like we ended up pulling off of him, the number one free safety. We had 700 points on him. We're going after hard Apollo Warren because I feel like we're still in the mix for him. Xavier Wiggins looks like we're going to nab this running back, the number 2 guy in all the land. Then Tyler Dukes, we're still trying for him, even though Midland and ACU are doing really well. Derek Vandermeulen, I really don't want to mess with this guy, but at this point, 73 overall. Like,
you got to try something.
Looks like Travis Jackson's not going to be on our board.
Yeah, Jackson and Quan, I think those are lost causes for you, man.
Plus our receivers, it's kind of like what you were saying to me before. Like, receivers we don't really need. I mean, look at that. 4 juniors, 3
you're pretty
fresh.
young. You got some good players. You know, you're going to be breaking in a new quarterback next year, but they should be ready to go, so...
There's Jason Williams, so we're still kind of in the mix for him. He's not bad. He's the number 12. Jared Thornton, White. I mean, these guys are not even going to be on the list here. There's Schuler.
They locked you out.
Yeah, it's just not good, guys. It's just not good. Luke Coleman, we're still in the mix for sure. Bostic, he's visiting, so hopefully we impress him enough. Got a kicker.
All right, good job.
Boyd Scales, looking good there. Curtis Narcisse, he's in for a visit. Only 250 behind. So we actually made a really late push for him. He wasn't even really on our board until we started making a push.
Yeah, get out of here, Illinois. Nobody. You know, I'm going to say something offensive, but nobody cares about Illinois football.
Hey.
Come to the Big 12.
Yep.
I'm sorry if there's an Illinois fan out there.
Well,
I want him to do well, actually. I like
Octagonal Gaming.
Yeah.
If you've seen some of his comments before, he does his own stuff, and he's done some... He did some Illinois stuff.
Illinois.
I don't think he's an Illinois fan, but, you know, I think he...
Be nice if they're relevant, but
yeah,
they're not.
What can you do? This is just the
come to the Big 12, Curtis. We want you.
Yes, come on, Curtis. Dylan knows.
It's my recruiting sales pitch.
That's it?
You don't know if I'm being genuine, if I'm in bad faith. Just saying, it's Illinois. Come on.
He's one of those dirty recruiters.
All right, Nebraska State, let's check it out. All right, as we can see here, Galveston locked us out.
Yeah, pull off.
He's off the board. Kendall Smith, we're number 1. Ray Bain was a late addition to our board.
Ray Bain?
Yeah, why not?
Hey,
I think we can make a push.
What kind of sunglasses does he wear? Ray-Bans. Oh, yeah.
Lamont O'Neill, Jeff Anderson is we're number 1 there. We're competing with USC for some reason. We got another guy on the board. I think Walker. We're fighting USC. We're going head to head.
Where's he? Look at that. Where's he from?
Sholo, Arizona. Dante LaBelle. This is a tight race here between Little Rock and Nebraska State.
His heart lies with Nebraska State. That's where his storyline is from.
Yeah, I'm really trying to make a late push on some of these wideouts to kind of improve the caliber of our class. I think we're okay at quarterback. I mean, we got enough guys, really. And Danny Mason, I'm just going to let the Skeeters get him. I'm not too worried about that. Cody Henderson's a guy that we're really looking at. I want to get this guy, Chad Flanagan, defensive tackle. I think if we sign some of these people, it shapes up to be an okay class.
Take some points off of Antoine Davis. You got him locked up for sure.
Good point. Where are we going to put it?
Mike Quinn.
Bam.
Eric Parrish, 55 overall
Yeah,
defensive.
I mean, we're stooping pretty low here.
Well,
But we got to sign some people.
it's true. Got to fill out that depth. All right, let's check out ACU's recruiting board. This should be interesting. All right, so, I mean, this is crazy. 84 athlete, 82, 82, 88. It's
Yeah,
just
and
like,
they're making up some ground here, like Kirk
Yeah.
Holmes and Bowers. So AC might be able to snag a couple of these guys. Like a couple of these guys, we were looking like they were a little bit behind, and we were considering pulling off of some people. But guys like Lonnie Flowers, that's over. Matt McDaniel, we're number 1. Fitzpatrick, number 2. Jackson, lock this out. Stronghead, I think we kind of pulled back a little bit. He's looking at Camu or McAllen. Tyler Dukes were up there. Jackson and Quan are Gonzo. And Hart Narcisse, I don't think we can get him, so we're just going to take him off the board. Guidry is a guy who might be able to, I don't know, a little bit behind.
well, I mean,
So how do you think this class is shaping up?
pretty good at the top, not so good near the bottom.
Yeah,
But I
this
think
team
that
is,
that's okay, because this, like we've said in past videos before, a lot of these guys that are signing or not signing have to take into consideration that the team is so deep and so young that they might not be getting any playing time. Or you might try to anticipate that some of those guys that are already there might transfer.
There's a few seniors that are starting, that play huge roles on this team, but I mean, in all reality, they're pretty much set for the next 2 or 3 years. So, if you're looking for playing time, this is not the place to go.
Right. All right, let's check out Kansas A&M practice. You guys can see a different quarterback's name is under center. That's Cody Mitchum, the junior. And we got breaking news out of Camu camp.
Yes, the rumor right now is that Noah Shepard, he is nursing a shoulder issue, and he told the coaching staff that he's capable of playing. However, he feels that he is limiting the offense. So they are now, Mitchum is kind of on par in terms of talent, a little bit better of a thrower, and we might see Camu in a little bit more of a shotgun look.
Yeah, it's definitely going to open up the offense a little bit more. And I feel like in those close games, that injury might have been hindering the offense, like what Shepard had told coaches, is that, hey, in those later games, you're going to have to start trying to throw the football. You can't run it down the field when you're losing with about 2 minutes left. You want to try to keep your offense going, but...
Yeah. Now, we don't think they're going to totally throw out the playbook. Mitchum,
Right.
he is, at the end of the day, an option quarterback. However, they will feel more comfortable throwing.
Exactly.
It'll keep Nebraska State, who they're playing this week, off balance a little bit more. So I wonder how that quarterback switch is going to do for them. But, Shepard, he hasn't lost the job. We're thinking like maybe he'll be senior day, might be out a couple weeks, but Mitchum is going to be the guy next year.
Yeah, and that was kind of his mentality too, was that, he's a team player.
Oh.
Shepard is a team player. So, he's looking out for his teammates as well, and he's trying to get these guys to a bowl game. And if he feels like his injury is hampering or hindering this team in order to do that and get to that goal, then obviously he feels like this is the best decision.
All right, let's check out top 25 here. Texas A&M
What?
took over number 1.
Give me a break.
I don't know why.
No Johnny Manziel.
I don't know. They beat the FCS Northwest.
Wow.
Ohio State beat Rutgers, and they just flipped.
Slow clap for the Aggies to
Yeah,
get
well,
to number 1.
See, next week, though, they're playing Mississippi State. Ohio State going on the road to play Michigan State. So I wonder if we might have an upset in the works. Denver goes from 5-3 with their win over Kansas A&M. So they leap Idle, Washington, and Clemson. Ardmore hanging around here at 8. You fell behind Oklahoma State.
That's sick. That's sickening.
So you got 3 teams from Oklahoma.
I lose to the number 3 team in the nation, but I beat the number 6 team in the nation, and somehow what?
I don't know.
Come on.
And still see some multiple loss teams like Wisconsin, Penn State.
State's 4-4 at rank 22.
Auburn's 5-4. Let's look at others receiving votes. We see McAllen and ACU. They're still getting some looks here. So ACU, even with that loss, I think the voters did not punish them too hard. They're still on the fringe of the top 25. You know, next year I think it'll be easier because we'll be ranked off the bat. It'll probably look better on paper in terms of rankings. So we'll see. All right, let's check out the He Is Man watch, otherwise known as the Heisman watch. Kerryon Johnson still #1. Had a good game here against Arkansas.
It was an okay game.
I know. Like, Schmidt needs to be in first place. I'm sorry.
What is the overall? That's what he's got here. 1,167 with 12. And receiving, he can catch it a little bit. What's Kerryon's?
Not too much. 1246.
So okay. 11. So he's got 100 more yards with one less touchdown.
5.4 to 6.8. Tell me who's more explosive.
Schmidt.
I think so. Gaskin is hanging around here. He had 141 with 2 scores. Robert Bishop in a loss moves up into the Heisman race. 3,000 yards already.
Sick.
24 touchdowns and 8 picks.
Sick.
With 4 touchdowns rushing. So, you know, Bishop, hey, congratulations. You are in the Heisman mix.
Who would you take? Who would you take in the draft at this point? Would you take Carmichael or Bishop?
Carmichael, Bishop, or who was the other prospect we got?
The big-time prospect?
Yeah.
Carson Jackson?
No, I'm a quarterback.
We don't have one.
I was thinking of Flynn or Wicks. But
you're thinking of Flynn, but he's
Flynn
not.
And Wicks, yeah, they're kind of mid-range.
They're 4th to 5th round.
Yeah, they're second-day picks.
Yep.
Bishop and Carmichael probably.
I'm talking like top 5. If you're a top 5 NFL team, who are you taking? Bishop or?
I'll take Bishop because he's a subscriber. All right, let's check players of the week. Look at that. Jed Carmichael, NCAA player of the week.
That's the guy I'm taking.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with the production. Who got defensive, though? Blake Pekoski with the 2 picks. We saw him have a nice game against Odessa last week. Pretty solid stuff.
All right, let's check out the conference standings. Denver Tech, obviously, still in first place in the West. Midland State trailing right behind them.
Bringing up the rear.
Nebraska State in 3rd. Was this kind of my predictions? I had you in
close.
3rd, I think. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah, I did not think I would beat out Kansas A&M. I really thought the Amber Wave would be in the mix. Has not turned out that way.
Yeah.
Defense is still amazing, though.
That's
tough.
That's crazy, man.
And the East here, we check out. We got Shreveport Ardmore, which is the matchup this week.
That's so funny. They're 79 overall, and they're just playing so good.
They're doing work, man. ACU, though, is hanging around as well with McAllen. ACU behind the 8 ball, though. They need you to lose again. McAllen would... and if McAllen wins out, that would force a 3-way tie. If you beat Shreveport and you win out other than the game against the Matadors. So, interesting scenarios going on here. And Shreveport's alive.
That's so crazy to me.
But they have not played Ardmore ACU yet. We'll see what happens. And let's take a look around the NCAA as well. Looks like North Carolina on track to play in the ACC title game. They're going to play Clemson or Miami. And they play this week, so I guess that's probably national game of the week.
Yep.
The American, let's check out American East. South Florida, West Virginia, yet to play. We'll follow that. Kansas State in the American West. That's kind of a logjam.
Kansas surprisingly winning some football games.
Yeah, for once. Eh?
Go Jayhawks. Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Ohio State and Michigan. Look at Michigan 4-4. They're having a tough year. But they're still alive. Big Ten West.
Nauseating.
Yeah, Big Ten West not doing too hot either right now. It's Purdue, Wisconsin, Northwestern. Let's check out... I'm just doing BCS right now. The Pac-12 Pacific. You got Washington, UCLA, USC. Poor Wazoo. And they beat Midland State. I'm surprised they're doing that badly. Texas Tech, as I said, possible winless.
95 points.
What's going on there?
For that offense?
What is happening? That's horrible. Oklahoma State, though, in the Pac-12 Southwest. kind of going toe-to-toe with Oklahoma. They're going to play at the last week of the year. Texas. Ooh, maybe this is helping us. Trying to get Gunnar Rivers.
Yeah, they're starting to lose some games, so Rivers is looking at it like, oh, I could.
We should just call this the Gunnar Rivers weekly update show.
It's like every week we're talking about Gunnar Rivers.
I know.
He's the number one quarterback in the nation. Man.
I know. He's a game changer. The day he steps onto a campus, he's probably going to start for 4 years.
Yep.
Or 3.
Yeah. I mean, instead of LeBron Center, this is like Gunner's Center right here.
Yeah, we got Georgia, Missouri, Kentucky. And Georgia looks like they got the upper hand right now. SEC West, it's going to come down Mississippi State, Texas A&M.
Go Mississippi State.
Ooh, I like that. 2 losses for Bama. And that's the updates around the league.
All right, so week 11. Some positioning to be had this week. Let's talk about Amarillo and Little Rock. It's pretty even teams. Yeah. Two of my teams, my guys here. Big game for, well, it's kind of funny because Galveston was actually looking at Amarillo to go to, and now he's actually visiting Little Rock. So do you think Amarillo might feel a little bit cheated?
I think they're going to put on a show for Galveston. I think this should be a win for Amarillo, but I can't count on Little Rock. I mean, the numbers don't lie. They're not playing very well. But, I mean, Amarillo, their defense took a hit in that last game.
Yep.
So, defenses, though, I mean, in this league, it's going to be tough to maintain a high rating throughout the entire year, but I still trust Amarillo's defense here. Should shut down Little Rock. It's not an explosive offense at all.
I think so, too. But then again, Amarillo's got their own problems on offense,
You're right. You're not wrong about that. So, we are playing Kansas A&M here. Thoughts on this game? With Mitchum taking over at quarterback, at least for the interim.
Well, for whatever reason, against CPU games, the running defense seems to always be able to stop the CPU. For whatever reason, it's just how it usually works. I think that you're going to play this. This is going to be low scoring. That defense is going to sneak up on you. That Camu defense is going to sneak up on you. It really, really is. They're going to be tight in the secondary. You're not going to be able to get good throws off.
I'm not looking forward to playing this team because, Little Rock kind of destroyed us on defense. Like, my receivers could not get open. Probably going to be a similar situation here.
I'm still going to go. I'm going to
go Kansas A&M.
I am too.
I think they're going to get off the schneid here.
I am too.
Me winning more than 6 games with this team, I think, is asking a lot. And
if you win that game, you'll win by a field goal.
I think you're right. Now, check this out. We have the number 1 offense in the country, averaging 500 yards per game.
That's insane.
McAllen Matadors.
That's why I'm taking McAllen. That's why I'm taking McAllen in this game, and I'm taking Carmichael as my number 1 quarterback.
Yeah, 42 points a game, man. This thing is humming right now. They got the 2 losses by close margins. But, against Midlands, let me see their pass defense. Pass defense is struggling. Midland with more balance. They got that home field, though. They've got a good home field advantage. We saw them when they beat the Spartans.
It's tough. It's really tough.
I think McAllen's on a roll. I'll take McAllen.
Yeah, I'm not going to fall for going back to the well, because most people would look at this game and say, well, Midland beat ACU. But then, you got to think, would that happen 9 times out of 10? Would that happen 2 times out of 10? It was the 1 time out of 10 that was able to happen.
Midland's pretty good. You sell them short a little bit, I think. Skeeters are going at Thunderwolves here.
I got them.
You can handle the Skeeters?
I got them.
I think you should too. As long as you can stop Wingo, which is a little bit easier said than done, but, with your rush defense the way it's going, I think you'll survive this game. And the Skeeters, they're a little bit like Kansas State. They're very wide. Very thick team.
You like to say that.
Yeah, no. On defense especially. I think your speedsters should probably run circles around them.
Yeah, I think that it's. Did you just mention Kansas State?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be like that. I think it's probably going to be a blowout.
I think you're going to shred the Skeeters pretty good. ACU at Broken Arrow. ACU's offense is still firing on all cylinders here.
This isn't close.
Yeah, they got this one.
Big time.
They got it.
Big time. I think the Wranglers are probably going to put up 10.
Yeah, they really do need to play ball control. I mean, if you look at some of these results, they don't put up a ton of points, but, we talked about it. They shrink that game down a little bit when they play ball control. Increases their odds of winning.
Yep.
So, and their three losses have come by single digits. So, this team, I think they'll hang in there a little bit, but I think at the end of the day, I think AC pulls away late, maybe second half.
The problem with playing ball control is that then you have to be more efficient with your chances. So your efficiency has to skyrocket if you're going to do that.
Yeah, and here we have Denver, Odessa. I mean, polar opposites in terms of style. I like how Odessa is just not even trying to run the football. 58 yards a game is insane.
It's either that or they get down early in games.
They're rated 126 on rushing, which is dead last. I bet you 125 is getting like 95 yards per game.
Yeah.
They're probably 40 yards behind the second worst team.
58.
58 people.
That's half a football field.
They don't even try.
For a team. Like, it's like, don't look at these stats and think it's just one running back is getting. No, it's the team as a whole. Quarterback rushing yards, backup running back. Like, they're not even 58 yards.
They don't even care. Don't even care. So they still have the 23rd rated offense, though. So if they can score, they might be able to keep up. They got home field. But who are we kidding? Denver's gonna run away.
This is the blowout of the week.
I think you're right.
So who do you guys have for week 11? Hope to see your comments in the comment section below. What do you got? Run down your picks one more time.
Amarillo, Camu, McAllen, Ardmore, ACU, Denver.
Yeah. Amarillo, Camu, McAllen, Ardmore, ACU, Denver Tech. I think it's pretty much chalk.
Should be chalk.
Outside of that Amarillo Little Rock game, nothing's really standing out to me, but to be super close. Other than the top two games right there, yeah. Nebraska State, Camu, yeah. All right, so that's gonna be it for this Wednesday video, guys. We'll see you on Saturday. Make sure you leave a like if you like this thing, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that little red button for subscribe or my logo in the bottom right-hand corner, and make sure you turn the notification bell on so you don't miss a single Big 12 All-Team Builder upload. So we'll see you guys on Saturday. As always, peace.